Before we get into today's video, I've got 3 things for you. Number 1, if you want to get a notification whenever we post a new video, make sure you ring that bell. Number 2, there's a TCG Player affiliate link in the show notes. After clicking that link, every purchase you make on tcgplayer.com helps support this channel. Number 3, you'll also find a link to our Patreon where you can support us directly. And now, kick back and enjoy the show.
What's up, Spikes? It's been a while. Welcome back. This is us in the illustrious Spike Feeders studio. There are multiple things that have changed in the world's climate. One of the things that has not changed is the fact that the Spike Feeders have a studio. We are going to be playing some great competitive content. It's sort of half new, half old, and you'll see what I'm talking about in a second. I just want to say something that caught my eye. Jim, what are those?
Bill, I'm glad you asked. What this is...
Well, don't cover it with your hand.
Let's not cover it.
Yeah.
Okay, what this is, what you see before you, is a really cool playmat.
Yeah.
This is, at the moment, as of the time that we're talking about this today, it's June 7th. This is the only one that's currently in existence. So, the really cool thing about this is the art is done by Victor Adame Minguez. So we commissioned him to do this wonderful piece for us that you see on this playmat. Gorgeous playmat, high quality. It's got a stitched edge, as you can see here, which is a personal favorite of mine. I think it's really sharp. Anyway, the mat is gorgeous. The art is gorgeous. The only way that you're going to be able to get this playmat is by joining our Kickstarter. So what that means is June 10th is when the Kickstarter starts. This episode will probably be coming out after June 10th, but during the course of the 30-day Kickstarter. So we have to sell a certain number of these playmats to be fully funded to actually be able to ship them out.
Yeah.
So if you are interested in getting one of these beautiful Spike Feeders playmats, the title of which is called War of the Spike, then
Shout
you will
out
have
to
to
Madison for that one.
yeah. Then check out the description of this video, and you can see the link to the Kickstarter and go order one for yourself.
And also maybe up here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll,
Or
I don't think we can put it up there. We'll put it down.
There's a link.
It's gonna be down.
how does YouTube work?
Yeah, anyway,
I forget.
Without further ado, I know it's been forever since we put out some brand new competitive content, so let's launch right into it.
Yeah.
Bill's going first today.
I am going first. I'm going to be playing First Sliver Food Chain. It is a food chain deck. It is largely unimpacted by most new cards past Theros. So it's just sort of, you know, the age-old get food chain in play, get some sort of thing that you can cast from exile, make infinite creature mana, cast the First Sliver a bunch of times, and then cast your deck. It's a fairly straightforward combo. It does have a lot of moving pieces, though, that can be interrupted, so I guess we'll just have to see if I'm successful or not.
Nice. I am playing some new hotness today. I'm playing Brallin Skyshark Raider. Rider.
He rides the
Brallin?
No, I'm
Brolin? Josh Brolin?
As well as Shabraz, the Skyshark. This is a partner deck. It's a Jeskai Underworld Breach deck that has a really cool Curiosity combo. I'm very excited to play it. This is like right in my wheelhouse. It's Jeskai. It's like a mid-range. It's got some Staxy elements to it. And then it's also got a Storm Finish. This is like everything I've ever wanted in a deck. Plus it's got a Flying Shark.
Flying Shark.
Yeah, that's what I'm playing today.
Sweet.
So I'm actually playing Gavi Nest Warden, another one of the commanders out of that box. And it's actually, oddly enough, a very similar style deck to Jim. It's kind of a Staxy, mid-rangey, but instead of Curiosity and Sharks, I am playing Cycling. I'm going to go Tour de France, drive around on my bike, and draw some cards. So yeah, I'm going to hopefully use Astral Drift and Astral Slide to get some value out of creatures and disrupt other stuff, and make some of these dinosaur cats.
Well, the cutest token that's ever
they're pretty
existed.
dope.
Not
Jan,
particularly close.
might I say, I hope that you don't get too tired. Elliot, what are you playing today?
Have a great day.
Well, in the timeline that we are currently living, one of the bad things that has happened is that Flash is banned. No, wait, sorry. That's one of the good things that has happened.
Right, yeah.
But I'm still playing Thrasios Tymna because I'm a degenerate. This is a deck called Stasios. It's mostly just a branch off of a list by Shaper Savant. And I think I cut 5 or 6 cards, the Hulk package, and put in some new spice, and hopefully we'll see some of it today. I'm going to hopefully do Stasios things, or Thassa's Oracle things. I don't know.
Just gonna pick my cards.
Brass's Oracle.
Stasios. Shrek's Oracle.
All right. Since I'm going first, I'm going to draw a card. I'm going to play a City of Brass and ping myself to 39 for a green, casting Land War Elves.
Yep.
That's a good one.
And I'll pass the turn after that.
Okay, I'll draw a card. I'm going to play a Bloodstained Mire. I'm going to cast this Mana Crypt.
Oh my goodness.
I'm going to crack the Bloodstained Mire, going to 39. Get this Volcanic Island.
Seems good.
And I think I'm just going to cast this Ponder.
What are you thinking about?
These 3 cards.
Ah, very good.
I'm going to put them back exactly the way they were. Draw this card.
Oh, that's not good for
That's
us.
very bad for us.
And I'll pass the turn.
Oh, well, I'm gonna draw this card.
He's gonna cast Warping Whale.
Yeah. Oh,
Bye,
shoot.
Mana Crypt.
Oh, no. I'm gonna play this Plateau. And then I'm gonna cast Faithless Living.
That card is sick.
Draw 2 cards. And then discard 2 cards. I guess I'm going to be discarding a Biforce and a Snow-Covered Mountain.
Alrighty.
Biforce. Hello.
Hello.
Goodbye, Force.
I'm gonna draw for my turn. Ooh, that's a good card. Let's see. I'm gonna play a Verdant Catacombs, and I'm gonna crack it to 39. I'm gonna find this Tropical Island, and then I'm going to cast a Mox Diamond.
Those rhyme.
Tropical Island, Mox a Diamond. I'm gonna discard this basic island and cast
Uh-oh. Stasios?
Keenan, Bonder Prodigy.
A non-land permanent. Oh my
That
god.
card's so good.
This Mox tops for 2.
I played on
He's
stream.
kind of Stasios.
He's kind of doing it.
I played on stream against Folger from Playing with Power, and he was playing Keenan, and like that card just puts in work.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
so good.
That's unsurprising to me.
I'm gonna pass the turn.
All right. I'm gonna untap City of Brass and draw.
Is that 2/2?
Interesting.
Oh, boy is he.
Boy, howdy, ain't he? I'm going to play 1, 2, 3. Morphic Pool, untapped.
Whoa. When did we become opponents?
Listen, Jan.
The whole time.
I'm going to... How do I want to do this? I think I'm going to do it like this. I'm going to tap this Land Worlds for a green and Morphic Pool for a black, and I'm going to cast Demonic Tutor. Off of this Demonic Tutor, I'm going to get this card.
Ooh, it's a morph.
What card did you get?
It's in my hand now. I'm going to tap
Show me.
the City of Brass for an Avacyn's Pilgrim.
Was that the card that you got?
38. Yes. Boy, howdy, didn't I just Demonic Tutor for an Avacyn's Pilgrim. I'm going to pass the turn.
Okay. Untap.
Trigger.
Trigger. Taking this.
Ooh.
How dare you.
Okay. The Spike Feeder logo is damaged.
Yeah, I don't have the ones that are...
That's damaged. Go to 36.
Oh, I'm winning without doing anything.
Draw card.
Let's see how long that works out for you.
I'm going to... How does Keenan read?
Whenever you tap a non-land permanent 4 mana, add 1 mana of any type that permanent produced.
To your
Produced. Oh, that's interesting. Not could produce.
Not could produce.
That's interesting.
So this Mox taps for...
2 of anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Double
Okay.
one thing.
I'm going to play this island.
Yeah, interestingly, I cannot now cast Timna.
Well, you can't and have a mana flip. Oh, sorry. You can cast Stasios.
Yeah, cast Thras.
Okay.
I like it when he says it that way.
Yeah, this is bad for us. I'm feeling Blood Moon.
Ooh, that'd be funny.
I'm going to cast a Gilded Drake.
No
With the Mana Crypt untapped! This man!
Yeah.
This
No
man.
effects.
Okay.
No effects!
No effects.
Are you sure you don't want my tapped Llanowar?
I didn't even get to untap with him.
I would not like your tap.
Yeah.
No, taps for 3.
3.
Oh,
3
sorry.
colorless.
Yeah.
Thought it was
But I will tap 2 and cast this Curse Totem. Which is why I'm not taking it.
my Llanowar.
Then I'm going to pass the turn.
Wow, you can't activate this cannon now.
We'll draw.
Oh no.
You couldn't before either. So.
I'll play Command Tower. Just keep passing the turn. No, that's bad. Don't do that. Don't do that at all. I'm going to pay 2, and I'm going to cast a Dockside Extortionist. Ooh, one of my favorite cards.
3?
I have 1, so
He's got 2.
I've got
Yep.
2.
tree.
Ready?
No effects.
I don't want to give him that much mana.
What does he do with lots of mana?
Like
Cycle things?
He cycles things and makes 2/2s.
Yeah, no, that's good.
Sweet.
I'll just cast my own Dockside, and then it'll...
Even more!
It's in response.
You got it,
my
man.
treasures.
Do it.
All right. Wait, so I'm going to get these 3 treasure tokens.
Oh god, they're not the same.
They're not the same. Not even by the same artist. Not even actual magic cards.
Yeah, they're tokens, Jan. They're not cards.
Oh, I've been got. All right. Well, I'm going to get rid of
Oh,
these 2.
oh no.
Oh,
Get them out of here.
This is bad for us.
I'm going to cast an Arcane Signet.
ooh.
I
That's
wasn't
good.
wrong.
I mean,
That taps for Jeskai. That card's too good.
not like all at once.
Well, true. Oh, that'd be really good. What if it was just Gilded Lotus?
Let's keep playing stuff.
Ooh.
Oh goodness.
Playing lots of stuff.
I'm going to play this Valiant Rescuer.
Hmm.
So it's a 2-mana 3/1. Whenever I cycle another card for the first time each turn, create a 1/1 white human soldier creature token.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Yeah,
And,
you got it.
Pass turn.
I will untap. My Mox Diamond is not a mana crypt, so I will not flip a coin. I will draw for my turn.
Or tap it for 2 mana.
Wonder what that's like.
I'm going to move to combat. I'm going to attack
Go to
James for
33.
33. I'm going to go to my second main phase and cast Neoform as an additional cost, sacrificing this Gilded Drake.
Okay.
Any effects?
Nope.
I will search my library. Off of the Neoformed Gilded Drake, I'm going to find a Runic Armasaur with a +1/+1 counter on it.
Nice.
But
And I'm going to pass the turn.
I'm gonna untap. And I will draw a card. That's kind of interesting. I think I do take a turn off.
Because you don't have 4 mana?
I'm gonna play this gemstone mine. And oh, do I take a turn off? Do I just go for it? Do I just hate myself because we lose instead?
Those are a lot of options, Bill.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
guess so.
I don't know what's happening.
I'm gonna tap this Morphic Pool for a blue, and this City of Brass for also a blue.
37.
I'm gonna cast Thassa's Oracle.
Oh, he's gone for it.
I'm going to pass priority on Thassa's Oracle.
Me too.
Me 3.
Okay.
Trigger on the stack.
Trigger on the stack. Tap Gemstone Mine for a black. Cast Demonic Consultation.
Oh no.
I feel a force of will. Yeah.
It is a force
That's
of
okay.
will. Jim to 32.
Okay, so that is countered. Nothing happens.
Thassa's Oracle triggers Scry 2.
Scry 2.
Not even Scry 2.
Yeah.
The non-win the game portion of Thassa's Oracle is very bad.
Yes.
You did that one. I'll go for
It's,
those.
it's countered. What does this do?
Oh, put up to 1 on top of your library, and the rest. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
It
I don't
is-
have to draw that other card.
Not Scry.
Yeah. It's like
Almost Scry.
almost scry. Half scry.
Okay.
Right.
Incorrectly scry 1.
3.
It's
I will pass the turn.
Okay. I'll untap. Mana Crypt trigger. Spike logo is damage. Damage.
29.
thanks for stopping us from losing the game, James. Take 3.
Well, yeah, he stopped so that he can win.
Yeah. Marsh Flats.
So he said marsh flats.
I'm going to cast Brallin.
Oh, I don't like that.
Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah, that's a good card.
Brawling.
Just gonna pass the turn.
Dope. I'm gonna tap. I got turn 3. Sweet. Draw a card. Play a snow-covered plains. I'm going to cast a Talisman of Conviction. And then I'm going to add a red and a colorless and cast a Dranith Stinger. So whenever I cycle another card, Dranith Stinger deals 1 damage to each opponent.
Uh oh.
3/3 and a 2/2.
1-3.
Oh, calm down.
3-6.
Maybe I should attack Elliot with all my creatures.
Yeah, please. You may.
I'm gonna attack Jim for 3
Ooh.
with the Rescuer.
No blocks.
First.
26.
Whoa.
It's like a failed mana crypt flip.
This is like a real clock.
That's
almost.
turn.
I'm gonna untap. I'm gonna draw. I'm just going to. That's not very good right now.
Thassa's Oracle.
I'm just gonna cast Stasios. And pass the turn.
All right. Untap with my Thassa's Oracle. Draw a card. Oh, I knew that was there. Thanks, buddy. I'm playing with Yavimaya Coast. I think I'm going to cast this card. So I'm going to tap this for green and tap this for another green, taking 2.
Ooh, 35.
Yeah. And I'm going to cast Vexing Shusher.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah, no effects.
Then, can I attack anybody for any value at all?
I have a 3/6.
No.
I have a 2/2.
I have a 3/3.
I could attack Jan, and he can block twice, and my Thassa's Oracle dies. For no value. I will pass the turn.
But then you can reanimate it.
I'm gonna tap. Spike Load was damage.
She's a 23.
Here it is.
No damage.
Ah,
We did it.
you jinxed us.
I did.
Drop her.
It's my fault, guys.
I was going to meme that it has the Spike logo on both sides if you lost again.
How many cards do you have in hand, Elliot?
5.
Is this a Wheel of Fortune?
That is fine.
I'm going to crack my Marsh Flats. Going to 25.
Trigger.
Yeah, I have a trigger, sir. I will draw a card. Now I have 6 cards. in my hand.
Shadowed out. Okay, you good? I'm
Yes, sir.
gonna get this Tundra.
That's pretty good.
Then I'm gonna tap for 5 and cast
No.
Shabraz.
The Shark!
Wow.
Shark.
Shabraz.
He's got 2 3/3s now.
Shabrow.
Oh, Shabraz is only a 3/3?
Shabraz. Yep. Then I'm going to pass the turn.
Alright, dope. I'm gonna untap.
Shabrow.
Draw this card here.
Can you like?
Can you calm down?
Can we have a society for 1 second?
We do live in a society.
I'm so
Little known
upset
fact.
with everything. Alright, well. I think
He
we
thinks,
should
therefore
cast
he is.
Gavi.
Oh, we're going to get some sick value off cycling, aren't we, pal?
2/5. We need to cycle for this. And if there's no effects.
Yeah, no
Do it.
effects.
Do I want to attack Jim again? I think I do. With my 3/1.
Yeah, you got it.
Alright, sweet.
Go to 22.
Then I'm going to pass the turn.
I think at the end of Jan's turn,
Interesting.
I want to do something.
Okay.
Do I?
Don't touch my Shabraz.
Sounds like a
can't
commercial from the mid-90s. Don't touch my Shabraz! I'm actually... No, I'm good.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna untap.
No. Just a suggestion.
It's Bill's turn, I guess.
I'm gonna draw.
If you're asking my preference.
I'm going to play a Polluted Dooted.
Oh, you got there.
I did got there. I'm gonna fetch down to 38. I'm gonna get this Tundra.
Ooh. Tunder.
And I'm going to cast
A turn 5 Ristic
Oh, Tim.
a turn 5 Ristic Study. Yeah, I'm going to cast this.
In response to that,
Ah, come
I
on!
guess I'll. Well, it's not.
Just let me draw a card.
I'm gonna tap this gemstone mine for a blue and this morphic pool for a black and cast Limdul's Vault.
I have a response.
Oh.
Please. Maybe it's him countering this Ristic Study. That'd be sick.
Wow, don't do that. It's on turn 5.
I'm not going to respond.
I have a response.
Oh,
gosh.
I'm going to cycle neutralize. It's a 3-mana counterspell. Recycle.
But it doesn't do anything when you cycle it. Okay.
Yeah.
It's
But
not-
we are
You're
going
going
to
to
take
one,
one.
and I'm going to make a soldier.
That's fine.
So 21.
I'm at 37. Bill's at 34.
21.
20, 31. What's a nice soldier you got there?
That's pretty sweet. I've seen it on some sort of media somewhere.
Yeah, shout out to Infinite Tokens, by the
Yeah,
way.
they're really
Yeah,
sweet.
big
They're actually
shout out.
super dope.
Yeah,
These are
Meg
really,
is sweet.
like, good quality.
Nice.
As he rubs off all of the ink on the token. Okay, let's continue.
This
All
is a solar.
Does my Ristic Study... Oh, no, wait.
Excuse
Yeah.
Limdul's
me.
Vault.
Limdul's
Does my
Vault
Limdul's
is
Vault
fine.
resolve?
Yeah,
Okay.
go for it.
All right. We cut out the actual resolving of this card because it actually took a while. I am down to 25 now. I searched for 5 cards and put them on top of my library in the order that I want. So I have.
Oh, he didn't search,
In
right?
the
I
manner
didn't
that
search.
Limdol's Vault
Stop,
says.
stop this.
Yeah, it's Elliot's turn.
Oh,
Limdul's
right.
Vault is
Oh, right.
Elliot's
It's been like 3 years.
It's been 3,000 years.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
been.
Welcome to...
I basically searched for it.
I know time has lost all meaning. But
Yeah.
Does my Ristic Study resolve?
Shut up.
Let's
Yes.
do it.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Pass the turn. I was considering.
He's like, don't untap. It's not your turn.
I have stuff to
Go.
do.
All right. I will draw a card. Okay. This is gonna get weird, family.
So if you're
I'm
Bill's
going
family,
to
stay tuned for the weirdness.
tap this Yavimaya Coast for a colorless, this for a blue, and the City of Brass for a green, paying life.
24.
And I'm going to attempt to cast Food Chain.
Uh-oh. Ristic Study trigger.
Oh yeah.
Pay the one.
I'm not doing that.
I will draw a card then.
Yeah, go for it.
That's exciting.
Yeah, I have no effects to Food Chain.
Food Chain?
Yeah, do it.
Food Chain. Okay. I'm going to exile this Llanowar Elves for white.
You
I'm
got it.
gonna exile this Avacyn's Pilgrim for black. I'm gonna exile the Stasios Oracle for 3 blue and this Vexing Shusher for 3 red, very specifically.
Okay.
I'm going to tap this Gemstone Mine for a green, so I have Wooburg plus some extras. I'm going to leave. So I have
2
white, blue, black, red, green. I'm going to use Wooburg of that to cast the first sliver and trigger Cascade.
So you have a blue and a green floating?
And 2 red and...
I have
you
2 red, 2 blue,
And a black. and a white.
a black and a white.
Okay.
For a creature mana specifically.
Okay.
So trigger Cascade. Anybody have any responses to that? So
Does this trigger first?
Yes.
That does trigger.
So that triggers,
and
so
you get to
it's
draw first.
resolve first.
Yeah,
because
I draw
it's-
before the Cascade,
Yeah.
right? I have no effects.
Yeah, I'm passing priority on the cascade.
Okay. I'm going to reveal Extract. I'm going to cast it.
What does
Trigger.
extract do?
Search target player's library for a card and remove it from the game.
Who are you targeting?
Myself.
Trigger Ristic Study.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will draw a card. I have no effects.
I'm going to extract myself.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So off of Extract, I'm going to find Squee the Immortal and exile it. He is now removed from the game.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I'm going
So
to use...
first sliver on the stack.
First sliver is on the stack.
Yes.
Yes. No effects.
I'm passing priority.
I'm going to cycle Complicate. Counter it unless you pay 1.
Sure.
Trigger.
I don't have a trigger because it is cycling.
So
Yeah,
everybody takes
that's
1.
fine.
I go to 36.
23 for me.
I'm at 20.
And I make a 1/1 soldier. Pass me a dice. Just gonna 2 of those. I'm gonna draw this card.
Okay.
Yep.
So first sliver is countered. I'm going to spend a white and 2 red to cast Squee the Immortal from exile.
Risk study.
Oh, Ristic Study.
Yeah.
I will draw. I have no effects.
I'm going to exile Squee to Food Chain for 3 red.
Yes.
I'm going to cast him again. Or for 4 red, cast him for 3.
Yep.
Trigger Ristic Study.
Trigger Ristic Study. Yeah, I can't pay the 1 for any of these.
Okay, I will draw.
I'm going to do this a lot of times.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think this Ristic Study actually matters, so I'm gonna F6.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I'm going to attempt to do is just make infinite of each color for creature mana, and then I'm going to cast the first sliver, saying no to the cascade triggers until I hit either Silence or Veil of Summer, just to protect the rest of it. And then the win in this deck is Goblin Bombardment specifically, so that I can just cast first sliver, sack ping 1, and then just keep casting the first sliver and using it to ping for 1.
Or Squee.
Or Squee. I can also do Squee. That works too.
Yeah.
True.
Yep.
So that was kind of awkward. I actually had like an interaction full hand.
Interaction.
It's actually Interactosity.
Yes, it's full of interactosity. I have a Flusterstorm, and I misplayed this. So like, hit me up in the comments. Just like say hi because of this Flusterstorm. My opportunity to Flusterstorm here was actually when Bill cast the Extract.
Yep.
So what I had in my mind was that I'm thinking Bill has a ton of floating mana, Bill has a ton of floating mana. The storm count was like 4 at that point, but Bill had like 5 or 6 floating mana. And I'm like, this Flusterstorm doesn't make a difference. So I didn't cast it because I didn't want to complicate things, and I didn't want to like, make more editing work and whatnot. But I should have, because that was creature-specific mana off the food chain.
Yeah.
Right.
I also had a counterspell and an Angel's Grace, but I only had
Holy.
1 Volcanic Round up. Elliot, I'm kind of curious, why didn't your heuristic study matter?
Yeah, so depending on how good my editing skills were there, you might have noticed a little bit of a blip when Bill starts casting Squee over and over, because I had this Nature's Claim in my hand.
Oh!
But I
what is
couldn't
that?
remember if I was playing Elvish Spirit Guide in this list or not.
Right.
And I am not. So I'm also not playing Force of Will. So
Right, and you could have gone until you got packed.
yeah,
But packed
and
at
then-
that point is useless because...
And
I
he's-
can also just
Force of Will's also.
Yeah,
exactly.
It's like
Elvish
the Nature's
Spirit
Claim
Guide.
is the one that matters, but
Yeah.
unfortunately you don't have Elvish Spirits on it.
I
so-
do not play Elvish Spirit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
My last card was a Flusterstorm, but I needed to go all in by sacrificing this Gemstone Line anyway, so
Yeah.
it was like
Yeah,
nothing.
I mean,
Here's your Keenan back.
Yeah, I could have complicated the... So if I complicated the Extract, it didn't matter. He had the mana to cast the first sliver.
Yeah, but then the rest of the cards on top don't do anything.
Oh, that's
it was
fair.
like 3 lands.
Yeah,
That's fair.
whatever.
It's all about knowing when to interact, and it has been
Yeah.
a very long time since we've played Magic,
Yeah.
so I don't think anyone is to blame here.
Chalk it
It's
up
one
to
of the
rust.
best
Yeah.
Astros
You know, if
line.
you're curious about how Food Chain First Sliver works, and I think I'm going to go and watch this video like right now, actually. Like, it's up here. I'm putting it up here. We do have a video on it, actually. This is a really interesting combo. It's pretty versatile, and there's there are quite a few opportunities to interact. So if you're curious about how to stop this combo, or like what the
Like
steps are
we
to
all
execute it,
failed to do.
yeah, go watch this video. It's a real good one.
Yeah.
So
It's the only. If you want to see this deck list, I'm sure we'll probably just post Shaper's deck list.
yeah, it's
Because
like
it's the exact same, except instead of Time Twister, I run Goblin Bombardment instead.
right instead of the
because-
Twister Loops.
Yeah, because it's $8 instead of $3,500.
Yeah.
Yeah, which
Yeah.
is like fair, I guess.
Okay, so I think we can probably call it there.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to do next week? We'll do another game with these same decks.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that? It
Ooh,
won't be a double
shake
up.
the rust
Yeah.
off.
Yeah.
It won't be a double up, but we'll try them again.
Right back.
And yeah, we'll catch you next week.
Hey, thanks for checking out the Spike Feeders on YouTube. If you're not subscribed yet, make sure you click that subscribe button. And you can click this link to check out our other great videos.